No, you need to go downward. Yep, and the crossing just happened. This wave of the alligator is the classy one, that's the beautiful.
Hi guys, my name is Anna and I'm into the binary options trading. That's a little bit windy because I'm in Dubai Resort and I'm at the Lamborghini. So guys, if you want to know more, if you want to get more results, profits, knowledges, you can just proceed to my Telegram link, to my Telegram channel where I post 12 signals per day and you can use it and get the same.
Hi guys, here is me Anna, and I just prepared something that is gonna be definitely working because the combination of these indicators are just, that's gonna be the blast. The strategy is gonna be one of your favorite ones because if you wanna trust somebody, trust this strategy. Actually gonna be working just like that. Let us try it and see the results. Okay guys, here we are. We just getting to get it quite fast and nice. This is 1,676 at the starting sum. We're going with the currency pairs with the biggest payout. You know all of that procedures, but for those who are just studying, for those who are not so certain, you know, in what to do and not so experienced, I do repeat it in all the times because that's just the pleasure to get you to know how to do that. And maybe in a while you can skip it, just check the all main setups and skip it and skip it. I don't blame you, it's fine. Here we are going with the ADX and MACD, and we're gonna add some alligator, as you may see, and also the fractal. So it's going to be 4 indicator based strategy, but if you notice, this fractal is not the real one. It's maybe the half of it, right? And together with the alligator, I don't think it's going to be the good connection or combination. But anyway, we can add it and then analyze it. Let's go. And here we go. I will make that shortly because I think with this type of indicators and this type of strategy, it's supposed to be quite easy and quite fast. We can see that the ADX lines are not getting crossed altogether right now, but it seems like it's gonna be quite soon because you see the tendency of getting closer. Then we have an MACD, the green lines kind of at the bottom. Okay, the fluctuation is not that big, so we may have some space below, but anyway, regarding the level that we've been before, that's kind of the bottom, and we may see right now, so we entered a little bit earlier, that actually candles turn to the green, so the lines are supposed to get crossed, and the green line is the key line that we check in with this MACD after the candles, and the green lines starting to get upward, and the green line crossing this orange line, and the green line going upward. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the rising, and you may see that we actually had this rising, but we already had and fallen also. Plus the alligator lines, didn't have time to mention that, but anyway, the lines got crossed and got upward, and that's the beauty. This wave of the alligator is the classy one, that's the beautiful. And how about this one? I'm gonna raise it a little bit, but raise it anyway. And here we are. I do expect that we're gonna be ending with this upward trend. We had this streak, we had this small period when we had this orange candles, and it was just 2 of them. Don't forget, this is the 10 seconds candle, so it's kind of harsh, it's kind of rapid. So my expectation that we're gonna end the upward trend. It's gonna go downward, and I must say, by now we're just pretty fine with this first part of it. So we're still gonna be rising, and after that we expect some falling and dropping. It's going. You can see the candle with this setup of the MACD, it works kind of precisely because you can see that perfectly together with the candles on the chart. We can see the candles of the MACD. In most of the cases, I love it when it works a little bit in advance, so we may see some orange candles before the real falling starting and showing up just right at the chart, but right there it works like that, and you can see that the ADX line still didn't cross. That's a tiny risk, but we are fine already. And how about this one? I think we will go with the flow. We will go with the fluctuations and the patterns that we had before. We got some rising and falling, rising and falling. And you may see that actually the big tendency of it is kind of to get downward. You can see that. You can see that with the alligator lines. Of course, something may change. Something may happen and stuff. And I don't like this alligator lines being completely crossed. It's not that good. But anyway, it's still kind of wide. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, too bad. It's 800. Oh, that's what I told you. No, you need to go downward. You need to go downward. ADX lines are getting closer. MACD. I mean, I know it's still like above the orange one, but we had the candles. We had the orange candles. Oh my God. It is like falling. It's just not that beautiful and clean one as we had it before. Okay, raising it one more time. Yes. Let's go with the one. It's an easy one. Again, I'm not making any decisions. You know, sometimes I'm making my bets kind of against the logic. You can see all of the signs and you're like, okay, I'm making that in complete, I don't know, reverse movement. So here, it's fine. I see that it's going to be the bottom. I do expect that it's going to be the crossing of the ADX lines. And I do expect that it's going to be rising. The thing is, the big tendency right there is to go downward. Yes, all the rising that we have seen here never actually got us, you know, like higher than the level that we've been before. So we actually getting upward and upward just a tiny bit and a little bit. And you can see that with the alligator never got crossed. We've been rising a tiny bit, but lines were actually on the distance. It's not like parallel with this indicator, but anyway, on the distance. So I was talking, and while talking, thanks God, I got it as a profit. Yeah, and the crossing just happened. Okay, here we are. Getting downward, I think. Let's take a little break. I think it's all done. You can see that the actually crossing with this MACD lines just happened. ADX lines, and when the ADX lines are getting crossed, that means there's going to be the change in. This is one of the brightest, one of the best indicators that it's going to be the changes, like the hint, you got to change, you got to have the reverse movement or something like that. So I don't think, and plus the alligator lines quite the same. When it's, of course, there is the high chances or any chances that after that we may have some, you know, some rising again, and it's going to be a mess. And we can see that actually from the MACD, because when the candles are getting dirty, when they're just switching from green to orange, and or they're like muted, invisible, that's bad. That means it's not going to be so safe. But in these type of situations, it's even boring, right? We're done. That was easy, right? What am I saying? Something is flying as I wanted, as I predicted, and as I got it in the result. This is it. That's nicely working. I mean, maybe that was just okay with the chart, but MACD with almost classic pivots and setups working just fine. Plus ADX, plus alligator, and I must say even ADX and MACD here just being combined is one of the perfect strategies to exist. So try it. That's my advice.